Hi folks, Handyman Keith here. This is some red oak flooring I just put down and finished off. Came out pretty good. If you look at the coloring, it's slightly off, and a couple things on that. One is the flooring that I selected there were different shades of wood in the package. This is all red oak, but you can see how some of it's light and some of it's dark. I think if I had used the darker pieces right here, it would have matched a little bit better. I know the color is pretty similar. I've done some repair work on this floor before, and I used a polyurethane finish over top of it, which I know yellows over time. So in a few months I expect that I'll have a pretty decent match here. I like these unfinished floors because you can sand them, make them flat and virtually seamless with the whole entire floor. Whereas with a finished wood floor, you're kind of at the mercy of your substructure and how flat and level that is on your final appearance. Now, as far as getting these things to be nice and flat, started out using a polisher here with I believe that's an 8-inch disc on it. Had 40 grit, and I was just not able to control that and keep it flat. Started to bucking all over the floor and was not a good choice for this. I then went to this oscillating sander, the small one here, and even with 36 and 40 grit sandpaper, it was just not able to remove enough material. So what I ended up using was the belt sander with 36 grit belt in it, and that did the job. That's what you need to be using to remove a significant amount of material and get a good flat surface. So once I switched over to that, had no problems. You got to be careful though, because it definitely will dig into the wood. So as you're using it, make sure you continuously move it back and forth. If you let it sit, you will start taking divots out of the wood, and that's not what you want. Alright, so once I did that with a 36 grit, I then switched over, worked up to 60 grit, 80 grit, 100 grit, 180, and it was still rough after that. And when I hit it with the final 220, that's when it all smoothed out. And I did all these subsequent grits with the little oscillating sander that you see there. And it worked very well for that purpose. Now, once that was done, I then put on a little bit of a little bit of finish with the Minwax. I used about half a can for 15 square feet there, and that is let's see, it looks like about a pint, maybe a little bit, yeah, I'm thinking that's a half pint, I'm sorry. Alright, and then after that was done, I then went on and finished it with this Linmar polyurethane wood finish. It's a stain I've had for a number of years. I probably used it about 10 years ago on the main floor. It's a satin finish, gives a good sheen, not too glossy, not too dull, and works real well. I would highly recommend that. And put it down with a lamb's wool applicator. There's the package for it there. So all that worked good. So that's kind of how it went. The biggest thing is just use the belt sander and keep it moving, get it nice and flat, and then finish on out from there. So hope this has helped you. If it has, give me a like and subscribe. Thanks.